Welcome to this edition of 10-Minute Talks. Today we're going to be talking about social media equipment, what you need, why you need it, and how to start. So before we begin, let me introduce myself. My name is Janine Holcomb. I am the Marketing and Communications Director here at the Historic Egyptian Theater, and I run our social media. So that is our Facebook page, Twitter, Insta, TikTok, as well as many other marketing development. As profiters know, we wear many hats, but social media is very much in my wheelhouse. So let's get started. Do I really need equipment for social media? Great question. Today I'm going to tell you how it's going to improve your social media, how you can start small, and how you can grow this to be part of your campaigning. So why should you invest in social media equipment? Well, first of all, it will greatly increase your content quality with a pretty low cost to start. What's been really great about us investing in social media equipment, it really has just taken that content that we're putting out that wasn't bad, but has taken it just to a different level of professionalism while still staying in-house, because as many nonprofiters know, dollars are tight, staffing is short, and you're looking to do stuff that will make your content look more professional, look more thought through, more quality, if you will, to some level, that you can do relatively inexpensively and with equipment that you can buy and do in-house. So that's one step, is it's going to increase your content quality. The next, it's going to create new content opportunities. Now, what do I mean by that? I'll give an example of here at the Egyptian Theater. You can see I'm wearing a mic. This is our second edition of our microphones, and they are wireless. That has allowed us to do content that we could not have done before because you just wouldn't have been able to hear what we're doing. So for example, say I wanted to be speaking on stage and giving this presentation with Alex at the back of the tripod, all the way at the back of the theater. You would not have been able to hear me. I would have had to scream, I would have had to yell. There's no way we could have put that content together. With this edition of our microphones, we can absolutely do that and use that and create content that we never would have been able to create before. It's also going to give you greater engagement, and this is because it's going to have a better sound quality, lighting, just a better appearance overall. Another example I'll use is our expansion tours. So prior to COVID, we were doing these in person, but as many of you have, in COVID we had to pivot. So we moved those to online every Tuesday on our Facebook page. Well, we wanted to take people all around this expansion in all different areas, so we used our two wireless mics, and that allowed me and Alex to A, stay 6 feet apart, move freely about this space, and patrons could still hear and understand what we're saying because of these mics. So it just created a greater engagement because people really could hear us and understand what we were talking about. Finally, it's affordable to start. I'm going to show you a lot of equipment over the next couple minutes or so, and you do not have to start with all or nothing. You can start with what fits in your budget and go from there. We did not start with what we have now. We've moved through it, but I can tell you how we started and where you can go. So you're ready to purchase equipment. You're like, all right, I'm ready to take our content to that next level. Where do I begin? Great question. So what should I get? One great addition is a tripod. I would show you ours, but I'm currently using it. As you notice, it keeps a nice steady level. Don't have to worry about someone shaking a camera. It's a great addition. And if you have two people and you want to go live on Facebook, it's easy to push the start button, run back around, and then start talking. And this tripod is from my parents from the 90s, 80s maybe. You can just buy a little addition that gets screwed on the top that makes it adaptable for your phone. You can find any of this on Amazon, Walmart, Target, any of these types of stores. I'll provide a link later in the presentation. Another great addition for when you're moving around is a gimbal. So this little bad boy helps me keep my phone steady. This is great if you've ever seen our broadcast of 815 Live, where we have live musicians on our stage and I walk around with a camera. This keeps it nice and steady. This guy's a little bit more pricey, but if you do videos where you move around a lot, a great investment. Another one would be a microphone. So we do currently have wireless microphones. We started with wired lav mics. They are a huge addition to the content quality that you'll be providing. That is where we started. We started with our microphones, and they have been a game changer for us. That has been our favorite piece of equipment. And finally, another great place to start is lighting. I'll show you this little bad boy. This is our Lume Cube. We can turn him on. We can turn his adjustment And it's just great, so when you have, say, for again, 815 Live, I start backstage, gives me a nice lighting, makes it look cute. So if you have different parts of your organization that you want to show off that just have bad lighting, investing in something as small as a Lume Cube, again, will be a great investment for your content quality. So what does the Egyptian Theater use? This link is provided once they share this presentation with you, and I've made a nice site to show where did we start. So I have links of where we started with our lav mics. This is a connector, so you can make it so 2 people can be presenting, an extender. This is the current mic I'm wearing. This little guy, the little spider, love him. If you go on the radio when it's no longer COVID and you can be in person, take this guy and Facebook live stream your radio presentation, so you have 2 methods. You're on the radio and you're on Facebook Live. It just doubles your audience right off the bat. Great investment. It's $15 on Amazon. I have another one in the mail right now. Our gimbal as well as our Lume Cube. So you can go and creep through what we've done and see what equipment we've been using. So why is it the time to invest in equipment? Gift to DeKalb County is coming up. We are months away, and even though it's cold outside, it will be May before we know it, and this is the great way to take that content to the next level for you. It will make your engagement higher. It'll get people, stop them in their newsfeed. So when they're scrolling through and there's a lot of activity on Gift to DeKalb County, it'll make your content stand out. It'll make that day easier in some way, in the sense of you know people are going to hear you, you know people are going to see you, you know you have the tools. Now you just need to communicate your message, which all of us are masters at, because it's your message, it's your organization. Now you just need the tools to give that talk. And finally, COVID-19. There's been so many things where we've had to adjust and bring people in through our doors in a virtual manner, and all of these tools will just make that a better experience for your patron base, your volunteer base, your donor base, whatever base you are communicating to. It will just take that content to the next level to make it so they can hear you, see you, and say, wow, I can see how they're putting my donor dollars to work. They're able to communicate with me all of their needs, their mission-based goals, anything that you have going on during COVID-19 where we sadly just can't be out in the community or welcome people in. So that's all I have for you today on this 10-minute talk. Please email me at any time with any questions. And again, these slides will be shared with you so you can creep on all of the stuff we use at the Egyptian Theater. But please do not hesitate to shoot me an email. Love to talk social media, love to talk equipment, and I hope this helped you out. Good luck.